In this video, I'm going to walk you through the best VPNs you can use to protect yourself from hackers. So stick around to see which ones I actually recommended and why. But before we get into all that, let me just say this really quickly. If you want the best discounts available on any of these VPNs, you don't have to go digging around or wonder which site has the lowest deal. Just check the links down in the description or scan the QR codes that you see right there on the screen to get the best price available. Now let's talk about why you'd even need a VPN to protect yourself from hackers in the first place. Think about how much of your daily life happens online. You're streaming, shopping, paying bills, maybe even working, and while you're doing all that, hackers are out there waiting for an opening. They're looking for weak spots, ways to sneak into your connection, grab your personal info, maybe even your passwords. And the truth is, it's not something that only happens to big companies or high-profile targets. Every day people get hit too, sometimes without even realizing it until it's too late. That's where a VPN comes in, because it creates this private, secure connection between you and the internet, making it way harder for anyone to snoop around what you're doing online. And as a bonus, it also keeps your internet provider or other nosy trackers from collecting your data, which is just nice to have. So if you're going to use a VPN for protection against hackers, there are a few things you want to keep in mind. You want it to be fast, because nobody enjoys laggy streaming or choppy video calls. You also want strong encryption, so your data stays locked up tight, and no logs policy, so the VPN company itself isn't storing your information anywhere. It's also really handy if you can connect all your devices under one account, because let's be real, most of us aren't just using a single laptop anymore. We've got phones, tablets, maybe even smart TVs. And on top of all that, it's nice when the company has good customer support, because if you do run into any issues, you'll want someone you can reach out to who will actually help. Now let's get into the VPNs I recommend, because I've narrowed it down to a few that really stand out. First up is Surfshark VPN. This one is super solid if you want something affordable that doesn't cut corners on security. It's reliable, it works across multiple devices, and with the link below or the QR code on screen, you can get the best price available, which is 60% off plus 3 free months. Another one is Norton VPN, which you've probably heard of since it's one of the most popular VPNs out there, and for good reason. It's fast, secure, and super easy to use. A lot of people stick with it because it just works. Right now, you can get the best price available, which is 74% off plus 3 free months through the link or the QR code on screen, and that kind of discount doesn't show up every day. There's also TotalVPN. This one's perfect if you want something simple that still gives you strong protection without overcomplicating things. The bonus here is the price, because you can get the best price available, which is 80% off, making it one of the most budget-friendly options for staying safe online. CyberGhost VPN is another good pick, especially for beginners. It's really user-friendly. So if you're someone who doesn't want to mess with a bunch of settings, you'll probably like this one. And the deal right now is pretty impressive. You're looking at the best price available, which is 84% off plus 4 free months. So that's a solid option if you just want to set it and forget it. And finally, there's Norton VPN. Probably seen the Norton name before, since they've been around in the security space for a long time. Their VPN gives you the same reliable protection, and they also throw in some nice extras. The best price available right now gives you up to $35 off when you use the link in the description or by scanning that QR code. So if you want something from a familiar name, this is a great choice to go with. So to just wrap everything up, protecting yourself from hackers doesn't have to be complicated, and using a good VPN is one of the easiest steps you can take. Each of the ones that I mentioned before has strong security, good performance, and deals that make them way more affordable than you might expect. And again, if you want to grab any of them, just check the links in the description below or scan that QR code on the screen to get the best price available. Now, before you head out, I'm curious, have you ever had to deal with hackers, or do you already use a VPN? Tell us about your experience in the comments down below.